All right, what's up, guys? It's your boy Polycap, and back at it again with another video. This time, we're going to be talking about polyocracy, right? So I'm going to start with why polyocracy exists, how it will accomplish the reasons it exists for, and what are the next steps for polyocracy. And so, without any further ado, let's jump straight into it. When I was thinking about polyocracy, I traveled all the way to the year 2100, right? So I imagined it. I didn't physically travel to it, but I imagined the year 2100. That's 82 years in the future, and I asked myself, what are some things I would like my species to accomplish by that time, right? And so that's 82 years in the future. I was like, hey, we should be a type 2 civilization by then. Type 2 civilization based on the Kardashev scale. For those who are not familiar with the Kardashev scale, it is this Russian scientist who came up with a way to measure civilizations based on the amount of energy they use. Some other things that would bring us closer to that is sustainably producing energy, right? Another thing is automated food production. Another thing is eco-friendly infrastructure. All these are tenets of the technologies that we can use towards getting there. Though all these are systems that we can use to get us closer to that vision, right? Basically, polyocracy, the reason polyocracy exists is to help us build a better future together, right? So if those three things polyocracy is, the first is a decentralized mobilization tool around causes we believe in, right? The second thing is to facilitate peer-to-peer social contract formations around around people so that they can work towards these causes they believe in, right? They kind of build off each other, right? If you have a decentralized mobilization tool, you have to have a peer-to-peer social contract formation for people to work together, right? And then lastly is, polyocracy will be a platform that allows people to form formal networks of collaborations around these causes we believe in, right? So if we want to have a sustainable future, if we want to be a type 2 future, if we just want to have less corruption in the government, which means cutting out politicians, polyocracy is supposed to enable us to get to those, those futures that we want, right? And so how does polyocracy do this, right? So as initially mentioned in the previous video, polyocracy is designed after the human body, and specifically after the structure of the human body. The human body goes from cells to tissues to organs to systems and then your whole organism, right? And then there's a bunch of things that happen in your body that allow for everything to happen, for you to watch this video, for me to communicate this way, right? And so the name polyocracy basically means many forms of organization, right? Poly, many, and ocracy means forms of organizations, or as prevalently known, ocracy means forms of government, but I hate that word. Anyways, so cells, tissues, organs, and systems and organisms, right? So the first layer of polyocracy is looking at a human as a cell, right? Saying that, hey, a human in a cell has specific skills and specific drives and passions that they want to accomplish, right? And tissue level basically brings the same types of cells together to serve in that function, right? So in the human world, we would bring people of the same type of skill sets together towards solving problems that will get us close to automated farming systems or eco-friendly infrastructure, right? And so once we have these people of the same skill sets working together, we'll have interdisciplinary kind of collaborations, right? So that's why we get into formal networks of collaboration, right? And all these people working together will have peer-to-peer social contract formation facilitated by polyocracy, right? And so we're at the organ level right now, and we're building an organization that will build technologies that will allow for sustainable energy creation or for automated farming. So we're at the organ level, so we got to build a system, right? And so those are the systems that I'm talking about. A system such as automated farming for food production. Eco-friendly infrastructure is a system, right? It deals with a lot of things, from construction, there's a lot of different elements that will have to go into these systems, such as sustainable energy creation. There's a lot of different things: wind, solar panels, biofuels, stuff like that, right? And so at the organism level, is thinking about us as a species, as one, and the kind of future we want to have. So that is the entire kind of vision of what polyocracy is. And in later videos, I'll go deeper in depth on the cell level and the tissue level, and I'll explain those further. I'll explain technologies that allows those to like work. And so yeah, without any further ado, I'll go into the form factor of polyocracy. So the form factor of polyocracy, basically what polyocracy will be, it'll be an app, it'll be a website, it'll be a tool that you can use seamlessly, right? Over the past few videos and over the next few videos, I have and I will be talking the technical aspect of this, right? Because one of the other tenets of polyocracy is to make it open source, right? So by open sourcing this idea, I will allow people to work on it from all around the world. The opposite of making it open source would be to shoot myself in the leg, right? If I want to build this technology that is going to revolutionize governments and how people work together in society, I can't hold on to it. I mean, I can't centralize it to Polycap or to me as a person. I gotta give it out to the world and let the world build upon these ideas. Obviously there'll be some people who are like, oh, that's a terrible idea, it's never gonna work. But there'll be some people who think it's a good idea, think that building a better future together is something that we should do, and having a platform that allows us to synchronize all our efforts together towards these goals of having a better future is a project and a product that is worth having, right? And so the next steps after that, having this idea out there is to basically, the next steps after January for me is going to start a Kickstarter, right? I'm going to start a Kickstarter so that I can raise the funds that I need to run the website, to get this word out there, to market this, to put this out in the front of the people who need it, right? And let's say people don't want to work on this. The Kickstarter will also allow me to quit my job and start working on this full time. I mean, I'm a developer, so I can build those, right? I mean, it will be a lot of work. I'll have to learn blockchains, deep learning, which I'm quite familiar with on the surface level. But to build something as intricate as this, I can't go to my 9-to-5 job, right? And so I'll have to spend all my working hours working on this because I believe that it's something humanity needs, right? And so yeah, make a Kickstarter. And then eventually it is to offer ICO, basically an initial coin offering, right? So basically I'll say that, hey, for those who believe in this but are, don't want to spend the time, they could just give us the money and we could work together, or we could hire developers, or whichever way we choose to go with this, right? But it's definitely the next steps is I have the idea kind of down. In the next videos, I'll talk about the tissue level, organ level, system levels, and how all those will tie in together, so I can give you more details about the technical background about it, right? And so yeah, so I know I talked really fast, and you probably have to like rewind and watch this a bit more, but without any further ado, follow me on Instagram, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Snapchat. I share all these, like, my inner workings, the background scenes of me creating this project and everything in my day-to-day life that goes on towards this project. So you guys can definitely see that I work on this 24/7. It's the only thing that I think about, because I think that having a better future for not just me, my kids, my grandkids, but for the whole of humanity is something worth fighting for and dying for. And so I don't think that we should leave the power of creating our future in the hands of politicians and corporations that only care about profits. I think the capitalistic system that we live in is going to self-destruct in the end. And so I think that it is up to us as humans, as citizens of Earth, to build a better future for ourselves and for our kids and for the generations to come. And so yeah, that's in a nutshell, that's what Polyocracy is. And thanks for watching. Subscribe, hit the notification button to get more videos in the future, and please share this with anyone who you think is part of the New Age movement. Definitely think that this is the beginning of the revolution, and that and if you guys can't see in the back here, this is the shirt. I'll have a link to where you can buy the shirt in the description below. And yeah, have a great day, and stay awesome, and I'll see you in the next video. Toodles!